Andrea is suffering from a problem that millions of people all over the planet are finding it hard to deal with. She can't quit smoking. With a little boy at home and mounting pressure from family and friends who are worried about her health, she has decided it's time to tackle the addiction. Perhaps hypnotherapist Dr. Bruce Alexander will be able to help her kick the habit. Bruce makes it perfectly clear to Andrea that she must want to give up smoking for herself more than anything. If she's doing it for others, hypnosis may not be worth her while. Bruce takes a different tack to a lot of other hypnotherapists. He doesn't believe in aversion therapy, as he puts it. Positive suggestion is a more effective means of changing people's behaviour. Smoking, according to Bruce, is an effective form of stress management to Andrea, and if he took it away from her without giving her some other form of stress management technique to replace it with, she may not be able to handle her everyday work and home life pressures as effectively as she does now. Smoking affords Andrea a few moments' peace outdoors and focused deep breathing, all of which would be beneficial minus the 5,000 unwanted chemicals inhaled on every breath. Andrea is a beauty consultant and trains models in deportment. Both doctor and patient decide drinking more water would be a beneficial stress management technique to take the place of her smoking habit. Andrea stands in front of a pattern called a hypnotic spiral. Bruce asks her to keep her body rigid as he rocks her back and forward. The pattern morphs before Andrea's very eyes into curved lines and beautiful colours. Sitting down, relaxed in a comfortable chair now, Andrea listens as Bruce plays special music in the background to help her achieve an alpha wave pattern in her brain. Andrea is entering an altered state of consciousness, a more deeply relaxed state wherein she'll be able to focus more completely on the issues at hand. Many people find the prospect of hypnosis a little scary. The thought of relinquishing your will to another person determines a huge amount of trust. But people enter altered states of consciousness every day. When you daydream at your work desk, when you sit down to meditate, even when you drive home from work but can't remember the actual journey, this is a form of self-hypnosis. People pay millions of dollars to Hollywood to be hypnotized at the cinema every weekend. Ever lost your sense of self and actually felt like part of the movie? These are all forms of self-hypnosis. Notice you can regain control and snap out of your altered state in any one of these situations. The same is true for clinical hypnotherapy. You remain in control. Bruce leads Andrea through a guided relaxation. In order to enhance her new mind state, he uses dissociative language. As he asks her to relax each part of her body, he uses the impersonal label "thee" instead of "your." He suggests to Andrea to feel a numbing anesthetic sensation spreading from the knee up through the body. Andrea notices those legs getting heavy. The tone and pace of Bruce's voice is relaxed, and he leads Andrea into a guided visualization. Deep down a set of stairs into a room with a blazing fire, Andrea notices a pile of bills on a desk stamped "paid." She has paid the cost to her health, her finances, and her role model status to her son through smoking. Bruce encourages Andrea to screw up the bills and throw them in the fire. Andrea emerges from her altered state of consciousness feeling deeply relaxed. She is to continue her work at home by listening to the relaxing music and a guided meditation on CD, and she is to make sure she rids her house of all smoking-associated paraphernalia. Bruce will see her in a week's time to repeat the procedure and see how she's faring. But one thing is for sure, it's out with the old and in with the new for Andrea.